Aaron Rodgers could have been the missing piece for the Jets to get them to the Super Bowl. Instead, he went down on the 4th play of the season opener and didn't return. The worst part is that everyone expected to see Rodgers play for the Jets. Rodgers looked happy and had an energy he hadn't had for years. He was having fun again. You never wish an injury like this to any player, but definitely not a Hall of Famer QB like Rodgers. However, the games go on and Jets must continue to win games without Rodgers. That leaves Zach Willson as the starter yet again. I'm sure everyone knows, but to refresh really quick, Willson was the 2nd overall pick in the 1st round of the 2021 NFL Draft. It's very rare that such a highly drafted player is giving up on so early, but you could just tell last season that no one in the locker room wanted to play with Willson. No one believes Willson is ready to take the starting role, but the Jets don't have much of a choice right now. The last time the Jets made the playoffs in 2010, Mark Sanchez was their starting QB. Since then, they have started 13 quarterbacks, the 13th being Rodgers. Analysts and writers have mentioned the Jets could go with other than Willson, like trading for Matthew Stafford from the Rams, or asking retired QBs to unretire like Drew Brees or Phillip Rivers. The issue is, even if they get a new quarterback, there is no guarantee that they will be able to learn the system. It usually takes months to learn a new system, but whoever comes in would have to learn it within a week or two. The hope is that Willson learned a lot from Rodgers during the offseason, but until we see it, none of us are going to believe it. Now, let's take a look at the rest of the team. The offense is talented with players like Breece Hall, 2022 Rookie Offensive of the Year Garrett Wilson, and Allen Lazard is there now. The issue is, which could be blamed for the injury to Rodgers, is the offensive line. Throughout training camp and preseason, the O-line just looked horrible. It seems that continued over into the regular season. This weakness could be the downfall for the team. However, the Jets defense is loaded with players like Quinnen Williams, 2022 Defensive Rookie of the Year Sauce Gardner, CJ Mosley, and Jordan Whitehead. I could keep going, but it will take a whole day to list off all of the talent on the defense. This is arguably the best defense in the league right there with the 49ers, the Commanders, and the Cowboys. Robert Saleh was the defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers before being hired as the Jets coach in 2021. In his 2 years as a head coach, his record is 11-23. Many believe he is a good coach despite his losing record, and that he just hasn't found a reliable quarterback. This will be his biggest test to see if he can rally the team and still make the playoffs without Rodgers. He already had a good start in week 1. After Rodgers went out and wasn't able to return, the team was down and could have easily given up. After halftime, he picked them back up, and with his guidance, the team was able to pull off an upset and beat the Bills in overtime 22-16. But the Jets didn't have a good game against the Dallas Cowboys in week 2. Just like last year, the offense let the defense down. The defense tried to keep them in the game, but it's hard when they're on the field for more than 42 minutes. That's almost 3 quarters, and they were gassed out. Jets fans, be ready because it could be a long season again if the offense doesn't improve. But Rodgers will be back next season.
Racks on all the miles, my neck wrist and my arm. Bitch, we some stars, pull up in foreign cars.